Did you know the Toyota Dyna is one of those vehicles that doesn't really try to show off? But it's been quietly powering businesses, small and large, for decades. It first rolled out in the late 1950s, and back then it was simply known as the Toyota route truck. It wasn't flashy, but it was dependable, and that's what mattered. And as the years went by, the Dyna became a symbol of reliability across Japan and beyond. From narrow city alleys to dusty rural roads, this truck was built to work and work hard. Mechanics loved it for its simplicity, drivers appreciated it for its comfort and power, and business owners trusted it like an old friend. Now, here we are with the 2018 Toyota Dyna. It's come a long way since those early days, but the soul of the truck, that hasn't changed. It's still about getting the job done quietly, efficiently, and without drama. This is the 2018 variant of the Toyota Dyna, and you're going to dive deep into it and look at all the good things about it, all the bad things about it, the practicality, and yes, everything.
Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand up.
The Toyota Dyna has a reputation for being a very reliable car. And the 2018 variant has an engine that is known and used in a variety of vehicles. It has the 1KD FTV engine, and it is a 3000cc, and it is a diesel. And this one is a manual variant of the Toyota Dyna. So one thing is that you might be asking yourself, where is the engine located? If you want to access the engine, you will have to lift this cabin up, and it will act as if the head has gone like down a bit, and that is where the engine is. So basically the driver is seated on top of the engine. Imagine if you're in this car and the engine overheats. Tafakari ya babu. Let's look at the side profile. On the side profile, we have size 15 wheels right here, and these are the perfect rims setup for a vehicle that is meant to do work. This is a car that is meant to do work, and you will not expect such a car to have fancy rims, because as you're doing deliveries here and there, you will be scratching the rims and all that. And we'll see inside that it has quite a huge mileage, about 250,000 kilometers. But for such a work truck, that is like having 50,000 kilometers on a Toyota Premium. Can you relate that? So as we move back right here, we have this carriage cab that can open from the side, from the back, and you actuate this part right here, and you also actuate this part at the back. It's quite a workout, guys. So after doing that, this part comes down, and that means that you'll be able to load quite a huge amount of cargo right here. You see, if the loading height was here, it would make it very hard to carry things all the way up to load it inside. But the fact that it can open on both sides and even at the back right here, it makes loading and unloading of goods easily. This truck is often used to carry glass. They install some appliance right here, and then they put the glass upright, and then this car will be able to do that. These are multi-purpose vehicle. You can use it to carry farm produce. You can use it to carry a lot of things. You can use it to carry hardware from your shop. And the fact that it is an open pickup and it has a 3000 cc engine, the 1KD FTV. The 1KD is used in the earlier variants of the Toyota Hilux, the Land Cruiser Prados. So that is the one that is in this vehicle. So you're getting a powerful vehicle that will give you that kind of Toyota reliability. So with that being said, guys, this one does not have a lot of things going on here, but let's jump into the interior and see what it has. Now, the interior of the 2018 Toyota Dyna is just typical of any work truck. Very simple, but functional. So right here we have fabric seats, and apart from that, if you look at the headroom is quite good. The legroom is also quite good, but somebody who is, above 6'5" and all that will feel a little bit squeezed inside this cabin. But the steering placement is kind of weird for people who are used to the saloon vehicles, because it's kind of slanted in this angle. So you are not driving like this, you're driving like this. So yeah, and the reach to the clutch is quite good, the brakes, and there is this steering column that has gone all the way down. So you can't brake with this foot, you can only use this for the clutch, then this one used for the brake and the accelerator. This car has some buttons. We have this idle up button that if you do a cold start, you can press this button so that the vehicle can idle up faster and run up to temperature faster. So that this being a diesel engine, you need to drive it when it's up to temperature. You don't need to. It's bad to drive a diesel engine while it's still cold. So it's always good to let the car to idle up to temperature so that now you can drive it. And there is also this button that helps to clean the DPF as you're driving. So when this button is on as you're driving, the DPF will kind of regenerate or just clean itself up. Yeah, and this car having that 3000cc engine, it's quite good for towing things, carrying things behind there. Is this the same vehicle that is used as a flatbed? I don't think so. But here we have the manual transmission. You engage the clutch, then you can select the gears, and the gears are still quite smooth. Let's look at the mileage of this vehicle. This car has 254,748 kilometers. But trust me, you guys, this is very low mileage for a car of this caliber. These vehicles usually run even up to 1 million. And this car is going for 3 million Kenyan shillings. If you want to purchase it, call us on the number down below. We don't have only this one. We even have these lorries. Cameraman, show them. We have these other lorries. If you're interested in purchasing basically any car, contact us on the number down below. And with that being said, we will see you on the next review.